Bitcoin is also, on top of that, it is a, and this is one of the most significant part, is it's also the settlement layer. So with, let's think about Venmo again, right? Let's think about when you pay someone with a check, right? The check goes into your bank, and then someone processes the check, and then they make sure it's settled, right? So you have to wait for your check to settle in your bank account a few days. Same thing with stocks. When you trade a stock, you can't usually trade again right after because it needs to settle. So it needs to go through 2 days of someone showing up in an office, typing on a computer, and then making sure that it's okay. Now it's settled. We know that that money's with that person, that money's with that person. Bitcoin is self-settling. So when I send a Bitcoin transaction to you, you receive it in minutes. There's no bank or intermediary or government or anyone that stopped that from happening. And it also settled within that same time. So you know that you have the money that I just sent to you, and I know that I no longer have the money that I just sent to you. And that settlement portion of that is so significant because that's what people I think don't understand sometimes, is that when you remove the need for a bank or a third party intermediary to do these processes that we once had to do, it becomes a much more efficient payment process. It becomes a much more secure payment process, and you don't have to and there's less fraud. You don't have to worry about someone messing with the system. um, and that brings me to the final point about what Bitcoin is, at least in my mind. It's trust. It's trust. It's trust. Trust is one of the most fundamental, sound things we need to have in a banking system with a currency. And right now, as we're seeing around the world, as the banks did what they did in '07 and '08, it's happened again. And trust within our financial system has never been so insecure. So Bitcoin is trust at the end of the day.